What's up, guys? Brad, UOA Lawn Care. Just leaving my house. I just cut in the subdivision. I cut, I think I got 6 or 7 to cut in the subdivision today. I just finished the second one in here. But kind of had something funny happen to me. I cut 4 of them in here that I cut. It's a sister and a mother. Well, yeah. It's 2 sisters and their 2 daughters, houses that I cut. But anyway, I just had one of the mothers come out. She was at her sister's house and said, "Can you cut my grass lower this time?" All right, mind you, these are every 2-week yards. So they're cut roughly every 12 to 14 days is what they're cut. So she come out and said, "My grass is growing too fast. Can you cut it shorter?" I said, which I cut it at 3 inches because it's fescue. I try to maintain all my fescue lawns about 3 to 3.5 inches, which is ideal for them for growing. So cut it at 3 inches every time I go. But she said that about 4 days after I cut it, that it looked like it hadn't been cut. Okay? All right, keep in mind, guys, that we are getting, here where I'm at in North Carolina, probably 1 to 3 to 4 inches of rain every week. And it's been that way. She said, "Well, we hadn't got any rain that week." I said, "Yes, ma'am, I understand that. But we're getting the amount of rain we've gotten. The ground is so wet that, pretty much doesn't matter here whether we get rain or not. The ground is saturated. Our low temperatures in the 60s at night. Our high temperatures on average right now are staying in the low mid 80s. Most days. Some days we're getting upper 80s. Occasionally we'll hit a low 90 day. So we're at ideal temperature for grass growing. And I tried to explain all that to her. It's not that we're not cutting your grass. It's not we're not cutting it long enough. It's that you're not getting it cut often enough. But sometimes it's hard for people to understand that, I guess. If the conditions are ideal, grass is going to grow like crazy. Temperatures ain't ideal, it's not going to grow at all. Geek the Freak. I'm not sure who else. I think Mow Your Yard and Spencer are all out in the Midwest. And I think they've been relatively dry out there. I know Geek the Freak's been talking about, he's been having to stop cutting lawns because they're drying up. I'm having to cut some of my weekly clients twice a week. Some of my weekly yards I cut today with my bi-weeklies. And then I'll cut them again this Saturday. So, a lot of my weeklies I'm getting 2 cuts a week out of. A lot of my bi-weeklies are going weekly. And some of them are going to a 10-day rotation versus a 2-week rotation. So, it's been crazy here. It's been great for making money here. But, it's getting to where it's hard to keep up, and it's getting to where it's hard to mow because the ground is so wet at this point. I got yards that I normally cut with a 54-inch zero turn that I'm cutting with a 21-inch Honda push mower. So, it's getting rough. But, we're sticking it out. I'm making good money. I'm taking me a little longer, but I'm getting 2 cuts a week out of a lot of people, a lot of my yards, just because of the growth. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get back to work. I might take a little video of this yard and put it in with this. So, but yeah, guys, keep cutting, keep pushing, keep praying. All right, guys, so this is the yard that they're saying they can cut short enough. Well, let me rephrase that. It's growing too fast. But it is rather long. I mean, I'll give them that. You know, you got my hand depth, so probably 8 inches or so of grass, roughly. So, yeah, it ain't much you can do about it. It is what it is. But we're gonna cut it anyway. See what happens. All right, guys. So this is the yard that they're saying they can cut short enough. Well, let me rephrase that. It's growing too fast. But it is rather long. I mean, I'll give them that. You know, you got my hand depth, so probably 8 inches or so of grass, roughly. So, yeah, it ain't much you can do about it. It is what it is. But we're gonna cut it anyway. See what happens.